Well, I know I ain't your free bird, and I ain't no simple man. Oh, I'm just another person with a song stuck in my head. Oh, I'm just another idiot with nothing new to say. And I'm hoping that don't matter and you'll like me anyway. Cause I'm trying just to carve a little niche, but I'm up against a big wall, man, and it won't budge an inch. So I'm looking for an answer buried deep within my mind, and every time I find it, it just moves right to the side.
Hidden Gems was filmed not once, not twice, but 30 times. And this is episode 29.
What's going on, everybody? This is Hidden Gems. I'm Andy Soroka, and today we are hanging out here in Hyde Park with Todd Mihan.
Hey there.
Now, Todd is a big inspiration for me because Todd does a show on Facebook called The Morning Jam. And if any of you watching out there remember, I was doing a show called The Morning Jam, and I eventually stumbled across Todd's show, and that is kind of where things led into Hidden Gems, because I really didn't want to, jump on anyone else's show idea. And Todd, I noticed right off the bat that Todd put a lot of work into it. You had a lot of quality in these videos, and you really spend a lot of time on them.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's really cool. He spends the whole week making the bass and the drum track, and then you play the live guitar to it. Right. So it's awesome.
Yep.
What other projects are you into?
I have a blues rock trio called the Blue Confusion, original music, and we play out around the area here. And I have a cover band called the Albino Love Slaves.
I love that name. That's great.
One of my former bandmates, Mike Hamill, and the drummer from Hatebreed, Matt Byrne.
Nice.
And we do some crazy covers. Basically, make them our own, Ludacris, In Vogue, whatever, whatever crazy things we can think of,
Yeah.
Chaka Khan.
Nice.
So lots of fun stuff, and talented guys, so that's super fun.
Excellent.
To jam with them, and the morning jams once a week keeps me busy, and I'm working on an instrumental record, actually. Too,
oh, awesome.
So, yeah, which is 85% done, but I'm recording my band now, and just get busy. The morning jam is, weekly. It throws a wrench in, getting that done as well. But it's 11 songs, and that should be done, by the time this comes out. Probably.
Excellent. Oh, excellent. And it's every Thursday the morning jam comes out?
Every Thursday around 8:30. I put it out on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. And that's, by the time it's almost 250 episodes at this point. Weeks in a row. So if I go away on vacation or something, I, pre-film. I do 2 the week before so I can... I don't know. I'm just crazy at this point about. It's been so many weeks. I want to keep that streak going. Or whatever,
absolutely. The consistency is super awesome.
Yeah. So I have fun with that, and it keeps me coming up with ideas. It's 90% original material. I have some guests. My friend Matt from the Albino Love Slaves has been on about 5 times, and
excellent.
John Regan's been on a couple times from Frampton's bass player.
Oh, nice.
It's amazing. He's we have a lot of local great local talent here.
Yeah. Well, and you are added to those ranks, my friend. You've been seriously a huge inspiration. His guitar playing is super awesome. You guys got to check out the Morning Jam. Absolutely check out the Morning Jam. But let's take a break and let's hear some of your jams.
Let's do it.
Todd, thank you so much.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys.
Thanks for watching Hidden Gems. Stay tuned for the interview.
What's going on, guys? We are back, and we are hanging with Todd Mihan, and we are going to play a little Jenga now, my friend.
Do it.
All right. Todd knows the rules. He's going first.
Oh my God.
Yes. The best Christopher Walken impression.
More cowbell. That's Chris Walken.
Give me more cowbell.
Yeah, more cowbell. That's all I got.
All right. What's the first song you ever wrote, Todd?
First song I ever wrote is actually called Suicidal Love.
Nice.
Which isn't the nicest title.
Yeah, how old were you?
Okay. 15 maybe.
Yeah, that sounds like, 15-year-old songwriting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Breakup song, just kind of that kind of deal.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the band Slayground.
What was it called?
Slayground.
Slayground. Yeah. Hell yeah. Awesome. Where you guys played out?
High school band. We did actually.
Nice.
Checkered Flag in Kingston we played.
Excellent.
That was the first bar I ever played in. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. We were 16 or 17. So
nice.
Good. We were a decent band actually.
I miss those days.
Played high school talent shows and all that stuff.
Nice.
Battle of the bands.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
That was it. Oh, my turn.
This one.
I'm getting these brutal questions.
You are getting these brutal ones. Wow. Sing happy birthday backwards. How far can you make it? I love when this question comes up.
Starting from, where?
You.
From me.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Todd? Or
yeah, we'll say dear
Todd. Todd, dear birthday. Happy.
You nailed it. Nailed it.
That's all I got.
No, that's perfect. That is so perfect.
Classic.
There's been a couple people who actually
have gotten pretty further than 4 words.
Were able to do the melody, not the melody backwards, but they sung the lyrics backwards to the entire melody. There was 2 people that did it.
Wow.
Out of the 3 or 4 times that block has been pulled.
Was that the worst ever?
I'm not, not ever, but
but pretty bad.
That was good. All right, my friend. How do you roast your marshmallows? This is a very important question.
I don't scorch them. Kind of, light brown.
Nice.
We just did that actually a couple weeks ago. So.
I feel like most people that we've had on that have that question say they just torch them. Yeah, right. Just set the thing on fire. So you got the patience. You got the patience to work with.
I don't stick it right in the flame like that.
Excellent.
Over top.
Yeah.
Light brown.
The golden marshmallow.
It's an easier question than the first 2.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure. Those are actually the 2 hardest ones.
Oh, that's super easy. Medium. How do you like your burger done?
Nice.
Medium.
Nice. MTV or VH1?
VH1.
Okay. What was it about VH1?
I like the behind the music stories and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I
love
VH1 Legends. They had those shows.
You a driver?
Passenger. I'm a driver.
Driver?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I used to be a passenger, but these days I'm all about driving. Gotta drive. I usually drive everyone to gigs, if it's all possible. All right. What was the first and last concert you ever went to? I love this question. So it was the very first one in your life.
I think the first concert
that you didn't play at too
was at the Dutchess County Fair. I think it was this band called DC Star.
Nice.
They were kind of a successful band at the time. I mean, they didn't hit it big time, but they had I think they were maybe on Atlantic or something. I actually have their.
We got the record right here.
Record.
Nice.
And the bass player from that band is actually a customer at the store that I work at. Where is this damn thing?
They still playing?
No. And his son is the sound guy at the Chance Theater.
Really?
Yeah, there it is.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right. But that was
Man, I love.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is super cool. I love that
That's pretty
Vidal's
sick,
making a
that's
comeback.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a ton of Vidal lately.
I think that was the first, and
So what was the last concert you went to?
I think the last concert I went to was Eric Church in Philadelphia. I like
Nice.
big Eric Church fan.
Excellent.
I think that was the last one.
Nice.
A month ago or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It might have been a couple small ones. The Chance.
I used to live down by here, and like the Chance was always somewhere that I really wanted to play.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten the opportunity, but one
I'm
day.
there on the 11th of January, but that's
Nice.
with the albino love sleeves.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
It's my band with Matt from Hate Breeds. That's fun. And Mike Hamill, another friend of mine, 3-piece. We play. It's a cover band. We play a bunch of, weird. We play Ludacris and What's Your Fantasy?
Nice.
And,
I love that.
Lizzo.
We cover an Outkast song.
Oh,
Yeah, people love that song.
My singer / bass player, Mike Hamill, I've played another band with him for years, but he tears that. I'm like, that's the most impressive thing ever. Like how that Ludacris thing. He's like spitting those rhymes. Like,
that is super
it's
cool.
impressive.
Yeah.
Do you name your instruments? I do not.
No?
No.
Well, you got a lot of them, so that'd be a lot of names to remember.
Never done that.
Never ever done it.
I've never done that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My guitar is named Blaze. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sick. A lot of people do that. I think I've thought about doing that, but I just
Trumpet or saxophone?
gotta go with trumpet because I played trumpet for a minute.
Oh, nice. Was that what was guitar was your first instrument?
I don't even consider the trumpet I played for a year and just kind of. So I couldn't play anything on it now. Guitar is the first instrument I took seriously.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Trumpet I played when I was 11 maybe or something.
Yeah.
So it was
First band experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So pick an instrument, kids.
Yeah.
Like
No more Christopher Walken impressions, I promise.
there's nothing. No.
No.
What's your favorite animal?
People don't get asked this enough as adults, and we feel it. Hidden Jams here. We want to know, and the people want to know.
I have cats. I guess I don't know if that's
The
entire cat family line.
Okay.
Like the whole.
Yeah, that's a solid answer.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that.
Excellent. Okay. What's the first thing you notice about a musician? You're going to a show, you see someone up on stage. What's something that like really sticks out in your head?
One thing?
Yeah, or a couple things. Like what's something you look at somebody's creative ability, you look at their technical ability, or you look at their gear or the way they dress. Like what's something that like catches your eye?
Yeah, stage presence. If they're playing for the song, if their tone is good.
Yeah.
Right. Mainly those things. If they seem into it, if they're a good player. There's so many things. Mainly those things. If they have good tone, if they're kind of, if they're not overplaying, if they're not, it's a drummer that's kind of, doing a fill every minute at the end.
I feel these days I love to watch bands' presence as a whole.
Right.
I love to see interactions. I don't necessarily love when bands don't look at each other or don't interact with each other and like they just all like forward facing, flawlessly play the music. I like to see, bass player looking at the drummer and like they're back there, even like having a conversation or laughing or something. I like to see those little moments because it just makes it feel so real. You connect with those guys. Like
should be that one.
Yeah. Then maybe we should put this one back.
Oh no, really?
What's your best Britney Spears impression?
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Perfect. That was her. That was the very first question that ever got pulled when we started doing this, and the dude who got it was like we wrote that question for him. He
liked the question, or
he loved it. He broke into like a Britney Spears where I thought I was sitting next to Britney Spears. He was like, "Oh baby, baby," and like his voice was so good. He was the singer of the band that we were interviewing. Oh, cool. It was awesome. So Nick, if you're watching that, you did great.
What's the future of music?
Love this question.
Tough one.
Just let it go. Grab it.
Future music. Hopefully it gets. Hopefully the streaming services pay a little better. I mean, I think it's more DIY, obviously. You know, like,
it's becoming that. You know, there's a lot of bands. I don't know if you're familiar with the band Marbin.
Yeah.
They're like an Israeli jazz band, and I have so much respect for this band because they do world tours. They've never been signed.
Right.
You know, and they did it all themselves, and they like crawled their way through the internet. They just kept relentlessly touring, and they've made a name for themselves now. You know, and like people show up to their shows, and like they have like 200,000 followers, and they're total DIY, and I love that type of thing.
Social, obviously, you know, video, social media. I mean, everybody's in their phone. You know, like, always. You know, like their face is buried in their phone. So I mean, that's you know.
Excellent. So stuff, I absolutely hope that streaming services start to catch up with like musicians and you know there's no middleman and like people are putting money directly into musicians' pockets.
It's nice to be able to, you know, record stuff here, you know, and be able to put it right out. But there's just the downside of that is there's so much music out there now. It's you know. I guess difficult to sift through all that, you know.
It absolutely is, you know, and that's stuff. And that's the problem. Is like, you know,
you got to work hard to get yourself out there. I guess is kind of the thing. Like we're doing, you know, with the jam and like you're doing the show and like things like that.
Yeah, I absolutely, you know, I there's sometimes there's so many amazing musicians, but like they don't even get a chance. They don't even get a chance to get people to find them. You know, because they're just buried by so many different artists, you know, and which is amazing, which is great, but there has to be, you know, a way to like sort this all out and a way for this to like come to the surface. So.
Right.
Excellent. Yeah,
man.
I like it. What's your favorite piece of band merch that you see from a band? So you go to see a band. Let's say you love them. You know, like they got their whole table. What's something that like A, you love to see, and what's something that B, you would like to see that maybe necessarily you don't?
I mean, shirts, I guess, is kind of, obviously, that's a boring answer, but
no, that's
something that I would buy.
Because there's some amazing band shirts out there.
Mugs.
I love that you said that. Someone else brought that up too. Yes, bands, we want to see more coffee mugs. You want to, you know, you think about the band in the morning, you drink your coffee.
Yeah, you do your morning jam.
You're doing your morning jam, and yeah, dude, I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
What is your favorite song to play?
Either a cover or an original song of yours.
The band has a song called All Night Long that I like to play just because of the jammy, kind of bluesy rock thing.
Excellent. Boots or sneakers? Are you a boots or sneakers person?
Kind of both. I guess boots more, but I mean, I do like sneakers as well.
I'm a big sneaker guy. I love sneakers.
Beatles or Led Zeppelin? Wow.
What side of the aisle?
For me, probably Led Zeppelin. Just
nice.
For me. I mean, obviously the Beatles are, you know, the Beatles.
Yeah, absolutely. I probably fall more on the Beatles side.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you listen to jam bands?
I do listen to some jam bands.
Nice. Any come to the top of your head?
My cousin's in a jammy band called Railroad Earth. My cousin's the drummer in that band. So
what? Of Railroad Earth?
Yeah, Carrie Harmon. So we've seen them, and that's cool.
Some Dandelion Wine. Oh my god, dude! Cool. Railroad Earth is so good. Awesome.
We talked about Fish before. I mean, Trey's an amazing guitar player.
Yeah.
Sometimes for me the songs can be a little.
Oh, I can understand. I'm
trying to think of some.
There's a great video out there that's like, what people, it's a video of fish. It was like what people who don't like fish hear, and it was just like all these weird noises like.
One of my coworkers would always put Fish records on. I'm trying to remember some of the songs, like, some of the lyrics are like, you know, pretty
down
strange.
with disease, and I'm up before the dawn.
But Trey's a fantastic guitar player. I appreciate musicianship. My wife's a huge Dave Matthews fan, and
nice.
we've seen them, 12 times. She's probably seen him like 40 times.
Yeah, I've seen Dave a lot. I've seen Dave a whole lot of times.
I don't know if that goes in the jam band category necessarily, but but they jam out. Carter's a beast. And,
oh my god! And he's so happy. He's just like to watch him play. He's got this smile that's like plastered up past his eyeballs, and he's just
he's great. Blowing bubbles. Yeah, he's freaking
Yeah, oh my god, the dude looks so happy. He must
We saw him this past year, and they sounded great.
Yeah.
Tim Reynolds is with them, and they
nice.
that guy playing keyboards now. This new dude, and it was awesome. You know.
No, that's cool.
No more.
Fiddle?
That was his name. Forgot his name. The fiddle guy's not there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Horns.
I've seen it with him a lot. Yeah. Excellent.
But, yeah. So I
You listen to the jam
this
bands.
stuff. I dig it.
You partake in the jam.
I do.
You know, morning jam,
Morning
band,
jam.
hidden jams. You're into the
It's all
jam.
jam. What would you ask Bigfoot if you could meet them?
If you could meet Bigfoot, what would you say?
Where you been hiding out all this time?
Nice. Are you a morning or a night person?
I'm a morning person.
Well, the morning
used to be a
jam
night
makes sense. All right.
Just because I get so much done in the morning.
Yeah. I probably like 6-8 months ago I was a morning person, and I've kind of shifted back the other way, but I do want to come back to the morning because I'm very productive in the mornings and sometimes not so much at night. I'm up at night, but I'm not being
productive. Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
Sometimes you think you're being productive.
Yeah, lately I know.
Record something and listen the next day. You're like, oh, that wasn't.
I was pretty tired. Sushi or tacos?
Like both. I gotta go sushi on that one.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, here's a great one.
Metallica or AC/DC. These are both. Both. You know.
Both. So
AC/DC. I guess AC/DC.
Okay.
I love AC/DC. Yeah. Another. I got the vinyl.
We just had
black I just bought recently, so I gotta go with that.
We were having a long conversation about.
But I love both. I mean,
Yeah, like first 3 Metallica albums, first 4 even
Great, right.
flawless.
I got off it after probably the Black Album for me, and then I stopped after that. Load and all that stuff. I didn't.
Yeah, like Give Me Fuel, Give Me Fire was just that really didn't do it for me.
Kill 'Em All, Master Puppets, Red Light.
Oh yeah, that's so good. What's the first album you ever bought
Boston.
with your own money?
Don't Look Back.
Nice.
Yeah, with the album cover,
Yeah.
UFO as a kid.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah.
Black Cowboy.
I have that one on vinyl. I have that on vinyl.
Can I?
We'll allow it.
Well, I don't want to cheat.
All right.
I don't want to extend the game too much.
That-
I don't have to answer any more
Then
crazy
you can't do that one. 3 down. Can't do the top 3. There it is. There it is. Awesome. Todd, thank you so much for hanging out
Thanks,
today.
Andy.
Seriously.
Yeah, man.
Any shout outs? Anything you want to say to anyone? Anything?
Check out my morning jams every
Absolutely.
Thursday.
Yeah.
On Facebook and YouTube. morningjam.net. My website is toddmihan.com. A couple band projects with Blue Confusion on Facebook and the Albino Love Slaves. We don't really have any Facebook page or anything like that. It's just kind of a fun cover band project, but yeah, mainly those things.
Excellent.
Morning jam every week, 250 weeks straight now.
I know,
going.
dude. That's awesome. Yeah. You guys are going to find links to all his projects that he just mentioned. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to follow the links. Todd, seriously, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh,
It's been a
dude.
pleasure. Been
Yeah.
a blast.
This is awesome.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. This has been Hidden Jams. Catch it with you soon. Later. It takes a lot of courage to get through the hard times. Takes a lot of practice to sharpen out blurred lines. Takes a lot of things that you'll never say, but for all the words that make it, they will carry their weight. It takes a lot of moments that you need to make right. It takes a lot of long days, a whole lot of long nights. It takes a lot of dreams that you'll never see, but for all the dreams that take, you'll find the one that you need.
Hello?
Wow! That show was bananas! Woo! Yeah!